No.
Matt's real cool.
Ooh, that's a close one.
Let's play New Threat.
What?
I said, let's play New Threat.
We are playing New Threat.
Now we're playing New Threat.
We're guessing the secret password.
That was the secret password.
Oh, okay. Let's
No.
go.
No. You gotta do better than that.
Oh.
I'm disappointed. It was close. That was last week's password. Flattery. Flattery was definitely on the list.
Um.
Come on, you gotta use your super jazzed, like ready to go.
I don't know. I was super jazzed, ready to go, but then you made it hard.
Hey, that's I do that.
Why?
I'm the GM.
Why? So cruel.
That's
so
a good
cruel.
question. I actually don't know that one. Why? That's a good question. Why do I do these things? Why am I?
Why, Matt? Why are you like this?
Because I'm a jerk.
I don't think that's it.
Shit. All right, Allie, come on, you can do it. I know you have it. You actually
Are we still doing this?
Yeah, I need the super secret password.
No. Tangerines.
I like that one. I do like tangerines. We'll go with it.
Me too. They're good. They're like they're kind of like underrated. Like they come pre-wrapped and pre-sliced, and you don't eat like there's no human intervention involved. They're just like that.
You should do a little tearing, but yeah.
Orange.
Yeah.
Goddamn! I didn't even land that.
Like they came pre-wrapped before wrapping fruit was a thing.
I still can't
pretty
believe that it
amazing.
is individually wrapped fruit.
I'm pretty sure it's a thing for some things.
I mean,
if you're gonna like cut up some fruit and send it with your kid, you'd put it in a Tupperware container.
No, you put it in a Ziploc bag.
Or a Ziploc bag, fine. But I mean, like, oranges are already pre-cut and in their own specially made organic Ziploc bags. And the Ziploc bags biodegrade. It's beautiful. It's like nature is just on point with that. It's like Mother Nature was like, you know what would make this fruit more appealing? If it was pre-cut and wrapped up in these tasty looking little wrappers. And humans were like, that's a pretty good idea. I'm going to steal it.
Like, holy shit, Mama Nature, you got that fact right.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to grow 1 billion of them. And when we get tired of eating them, we're going to mash them up with a giant hammer and drink them.
Yee.
Then freeze them.
Mother Nature just looks at you all like, why? Why you do this?
Because we're tired of eating them and slicing up the corners of our mouths. Because our children will take one of them and cut them in half and then just chew on them and then they look like the Joker.
What kind of tangerines are you eating?
Not the right type.
Clearly the
Are
wrong
your
type.
tangerines filled with razors?
You know what? They might be.
Mother Nature's
That's
fighting
concerning.
I think they were called grapefruits.
Mother of God.
It's like a tangerine, but the size of a softball.
Have you ever like
Mother
opened up an
like-
orange and eaten it with a grapefruit spoon? It's pretty decadent.
No, I don't know if you know this. I live in Arkansas, which is the sort of place where you can tell someone, hey, where are you from? And then you go, I'm from Arkansas. And then they look down to see if you're wearing shoes.
That's too bad.
This happened to me in my graduation ceremony in boot camp. I was in full dress greens, my graduation uniform, and the motherfucker looked down to see if I was wearing shoes on boiling hot tarmac in my dress greens. Because he
So
heard
does
I
that
was from
mean you don't
Arkansas.
have grapefruit spoons?
We do not have grapefruit spoons.
Aha! I understand the story now.
There might be some people who have grapefruit spoons, but they get them specially imported
Ooh.
because you
I
can't
don't
buy
think I-
those in a store here.
I don't think I've actually ever met anybody but my mother and my grandmother who's had grapefruit spoons.
We have a
Um,
couple in that. My mom has a couple in the house.
There's
she?
the phone. Go.
It's
We don't have
basically
any.
it's
Yeah,
basically a
well,
serrated
you keep
spoon. It's
bugging
really
me
funny.
so that you can take my stuff and run off with it. Yeah, it's like serrated 3/4 of a spoon.
Mm-hmm. No, I don't think I've ever seen anywhere you can buy them either. So they're not super common.
Very true. They are not.
Saw one at the Marine Corps ball. I didn't know what it was. And I was like, is this a spoon designed specifically so you can stab someone else at the table?
Yes.
Because that would make sense to me since we were at the Marine Corps ball. And my sergeant looked at me and said, no, dumbass, that's a grapefruit spoon. And I looked him dead in the eye and said, why the fuck do you need a unique spoon for grapefruit?
Weird.
This thing looks like it's designed to peel the flesh off of people. And he's like, yeah, except it does it for grapefruit and not for weird cannibals like you. And I went, I'll have you know, the only flesh I've ever eaten is mine and your mom's.
Oh.
Hot
He's
damn.
like, well played.
Oh, he was so mad. Because this was the same Marine Corps ball that I creeped on his girl a little bit.
Oh yeah, no, that would be. I'd be a little irritated.
Yeah, no. Well, thing was he was constantly fucking getting in fights with her. They were constantly arguing, and she looked amazing. She had this sort of long red ball gown thing going on, and she was like pale, and she had just the scattering of freckles, made her look really cute. But her hair was always hairsprayed and done up in this bun, and the bun was so big she couldn't hide it under her hat, so she had to wear her hat forward. Because you could have long hair as a female Marine, but it had to be up in a bun. When she let it down, it came down past her butt in these like silky golden strands that you couldn't actually like, with the hairspray in her hair, you couldn't actually see that her hair looked like a normal human color.
So she looked like a fairy.
She looked like a fucking fairy. And
And you're
he
just
says
like,
something, and she gets mad and storms outside. And I'm like, this isn't even a saying yet, but I'm gonna have to shoot the shot here, man. It's like I'm gonna have to try. So I went out there and I sat down and I hung out with her and we chatted for a bit. And
he's like,
oh, he was mad. He was watching us through the window and he like drew his thumb across his fucking like size 12 neck.
and I'd have been like, I'd have shrugged and been like, dude.
Some fellas like to play that hardball and tell you that the butt ain't gold. So they toss it and leave it. And I pull up quick to retrieve it.
So how are we gonna get through this door?
With our boot!
That's a
Okay,
question.
let's do it.
Captain Noisy has a key in the shape of his boot.
All right.
Kirko's gonna look for some, handles.
Ain't no handles on this. I'm in great condition.
Well, you heard it here first, boys. He's no handles. He's in great condition.
Mm-hmm.
What about the door? Is it in great condition?
I mean,
Same
yeah.
It actually,
body
despite its horrific look, like it looks like it's been thoroughly exceptionally corroded. It,
Mhm.
upon further inspection, more than just first glance, looks more solid than the walls almost.
So maybe we should go through the walls.
It feels like a vault door.
So no handles.
There is one big handle, but it's meant to, once you've got the door unlocked, that's the handle you pull the giant vault open with.
I see.
What
So it's
happens
not a
if I
handle
knock?
that you turn. Oh, you knock on it. That's a good question. Go ahead and what type of knock do you use? Shaving a door?
Just like did the mic get that?
Yeah, I got it. Roll influence and then luck.
This is your
An
moment
influence roll.
to make a grand entrance.
Yeah. I guess I can't roll my entrance thing
No,
until I
until you do
enter.
You pass.
What?
Did you pass?
I don't know. No, I did definitely not.
Oh.
No, way.
Oh, that's too bad.
Roll
Super
luck.
not.
No, it's a dead door.
A dead
Shit.
door. You guys want to go in hot, or do you want to, like, take it slow?
I mean, I'd really just like to kick in the door and shoot something.
I guess we're going in hot.
Okay.
I'll stand back.
Kuriko is going to place her hand, her left hand, upon the door, and she's going to go from +1 to -120 Fahrenheit, and then she's going to, within her domain, make that really, really cold, just in front of her.
The door, you can feel the temperature dropping. You hear a slight groan, but it doesn't warp or you don't hear a crunching noise that you get from straining metal when it gives.
That's okay. And then I'm going to punch it with my left hand
Okay.
using the blade.
Oh, you're gonna do the punch.
Yeah, I'm going to do the punch.
Okay, so you're gonna use your blade puncture.
Yeah.
Where are you punching?
Where the ice is.
Okay. Well, the ice is pretty much all over the door, though.
That's okay. If it's all over the door, I'm just going to punch it where I put my hand originally.
Okay.
This the focus point. So do you need like a called shot on this, or do you just want me to hit where I have it?
You said you hit where you had it. That's what you called.
Okay. So I'm gonna
Which wasn't specific, so you just punch a door.
just punch a door.
Yeah, roll that image. Okay. You just, pa! The blade sinks in.
Okay. Cool.
I like the name of it. Icefall Space
Shit.
So Matt called it.
No, ice shit space suit.
You call
No,
it
you're
literally
right.
space
You
shit.
typed space shit.
All right, we'll call it space shit. I don't give a fuck. Woo!
Wonderful.
The H and the U are close
Forgot the
together.
U.
Yeah,
Forgot the U.
You just clicked H instead. That's all.
Whatever, man. It's all part of the plan. It's a space shit.
So it's synced in pretty good. Like, how did it go through all the way, or was it just a little bit?
Did not go through all the way. That door is 8 inches thick.
8 inches. Okay.
Can I make a talisman for this?
What the?
My first thought was just like make some kind of tunneling talisman. And then I thought maybe I can make the door sentient and sweet talk it open. Which would be more fun.
Constantine's talking to you.
Yeah?
You know, maybe destroying the door is not a good idea.
Do you think it's got like some magic juju stuff going on?
Well, not necessarily, but it's an access point. So if you destroy the door, then
Yeah, it might
it's no
be-
longer a secure door.
Might be like keeping something out.
Let me have him roll it. Like, yeah, no, I wouldn't destroy that.
No, that's okay. Kuriko takes the blade out. Folly, what about if you moved back a bit and then I kind of put this area within my zone here and just like kind of froze the door and then moved it that way. But I don't. There must be a different way to open this door.
I'm typing something to him. He is
Oh, I've been muted. Okay. Well, I mean, if it's in your domain, you can sense things in there, can't you?
Yeah. I don't know what would block it, but it's within a certain amount of meters, so.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like you could sense how the door is sealed and then find a way to unlock it without having to destroy it.
Yeah. So if you just want to step back, I can.
Why don't you make me an awareness test?
Awareness? I'm really good at that.
Specifically, yeah, you can both roll it. Shamane, you're a little bit farther away from the door, but Kuroko, yes. Ludmilla, studying the door. Have you tried pulling on it? It may not even be locked.
I don't know. Have we tried pulling on it?
I'm about to pull on it with my ice.
Okay. Give it a little push, give it a little pull, see if it yields in
Because
either direction.
the door may have not been even locked, but you froze the door now, and it's definitely stuck.
That's okay. So what I'm gonna do is step back myself, and with it being frozen, I'm going to control the ice that's within my domain and push it. If it doesn't move, I'll pull it.
It's definitely a pull type door.
Okay. So as I do that, I'll walk back, just let it do its thing.
You know what? I'm gonna make it a little bit more believable. Moving the door. Slide that back. There we go. Yeah. Boom. There you go. Door's open.
Thanks.
All right. She kind of just starts to get warm again, moves her domain back to where it was before she walks into Folly and says, "Oh,
There is multiple massive metal rods that spike out from the door itself when locked and then embed itself in the wall.
okay."
Very strong door. The bolts, the bars themselves are 3 inches in diameter, and there's 3 of them.
Damn.
So
like
they
what
are-
wrist.
Yes, you're not sure if they're broken or just receded into the door. The tips on the bolt, the lock bolts, they're not smooth. They're jagged. No evidence of there being any remnants of part of the bars in the recessed lock sheaths, but you're without actually turning the thing or turning the lever to lock and unlock. You don't know if it's actually sealable or if it's just left unlocked or if it's broken. Or it's a heavy door though. The 250 pounds just to pull it. Weighs more than that though.
You guys ready?
Yee.
Stack up.
Do we see anything through the door?
Darkness.
Darkness. Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Do you really want that type of meme in your life?
What?
Do you want that meme in your life? Do you? Do you?
No.
Alright. Move over. Copy pasta there. There's a lot of rubble. That I can verify. Oh, it's not on the right layer, you goober. What you humming?
Death Cab for Cutie. All is full of love.
Nice.
That's not where that fly came from.
Yeah, it's weird. Like sometimes I open the door and there's like bugs out there. It's like December, guys. Go to bed.
It's not December in Canada for some reason.
It's very concerning. Your relatives were like, why don't you want it to be warm? I'm like, our fucking ecosystem, guys.
We need it to have balance. It's not about the balance. It's all about the balance.
I'm pretty sure it's just like the snowbirds being stuck in Canada, their collective wishes have manifested the climate into something closer to Florida. Apparently it was warmer in Canada than it was in Florida yesterday. That's what they were saying anyway. I don't know. Didn't check.
I'm gonna form an ice bridge, kind of across this.
I'm gonna do an awareness and look for dangerous things.
Is this darkness I walk into, or is this a hole I'm seeing?
It's a giant ravine that leads down to
Cool. So
giant hole.
within my domain, then I shall create an ice bridge for us to walk across.
Oh.
I'm looking for like things that are trying to kill us.
They're all over the place.
All these sticks and bricks.
Pretty much.
They're all trying to murder us.
Mm-hmm.
I understand.
Actually, there's no sticks, just rubble.
Just rubble.
And then I bring it back. And I'm like, I don't know if you want to step on this, but we could put some rubble on top and walk over it.
It looks a little slippery.
I mean, potentially.
Yeah, Kuriko's just gonna start moving rubble onto the ice thing and then form it around the rubble so it stays in place.
Couldn't you just make some rails up the side?
I just don't want you guys to step on the ice.
Why not on the ice? What?
Because it's cold.
Because it's cold.
Oh. Okay.
And if it's formed around, it's almost like jumping on pebbles, like through a stream, to get to your destination.
This sounds like we're gonna have to be passing some acrobatics checks.
I'll make them like a nice pathway for you then. So Kuriko's just gonna start.
Like, what's going on at the far end? Can we not just go around this hole?
I mean,
I
looks
feel
like
like
there's
we're
an
making
entrance over
this
here.
way more complicated than it has to be. Like, what's going on over there?
No. No one's went over to check. Do you want to go check, Chamonix?
Yeah. What's going on over here, Matt?
A lot of rubble. Looks like there's a solid wall, but it looks like a massive chunk of the ceiling fell and just.
Could I cross here though?
Which direction's here? Like, do you want to use
Oh,
your
you
arrow?
mean like right there? Yes, but there'd be a really, really tight squeeze.
Well, could
Getting
we not
there.
put some ice over here, and then make it like a little less that we have to fuck around with?
Doesn't matter.
Is there like a board that I can see that I can lay across there? Maybe a sheet
No,
of
but
metal?
no sheets of metal.
But you I interrupted your sentence. I'm sorry.
Nope,
It
no
was-
sheets of metal.
Okay.
Good idea though. You know what? Constantine's gonna come over and be like, "Hey, Sherman, you trying to cross that corner?"
Yeah.
All right. Well,
I'm
he's
just-
gonna walk over and arms up.
Okay.
He wraps a rope around your waist, and then ties it to this big chunk of rock. All right, you're good.
Okay.
So if
Oh,
you fall,
no.
well, you won't go too far.
Okay. Yeah.
When
Constantine's
you're on-
got me.
Yeah,
I
when you
trust
get-
Constantine.
Yeah, when you're on the other side, you'll have to take the rope off because it's not a very long rope. But make sure you tuck it into like one of the rubble there, so you can grab it again.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna look around. You're tied off on this other end, so
I'll shout if I need help.
yeah, that'd be a good idea. Actually, yeah.
Chamonix, do you see anything to your right there? Is it like...
Is there anything to my right?
Is there another
It's-
entrance?
No, it's a recess into the wall, but like the wall's broken, as in the two types of terrain collided. But there's good call on that, but no, there's nothing further.
Okay.
Good
Should I
ask,
do an-
though.
Should I do an acrobatics for this corner?
Yes, actually, that would definitely be one. Or athletics,
I'm pretty sure I've only got
or
acrobatics.
agility if you don't.
I only have acrobatics. Bam!
Nice.
Whew.
You hop over like easy.
I have the grace of a swan. Can I do awareness for danger over here?
You sure can.
Other than the giant danger sign?
Caution sign, not danger.
It says danger and caution.
Oh, above it?
yeah, it says
I got
boat.
you. I got you.
It's got boat.
I just need to use my eyes.
Ha!
Gotcha.
Well, if there's any danger, I don't see it.
Mm,
So Kuriko's going to finish off making some stone crossings for us, and after those are in place, I'm gonna test it out. Walking across.
mm. Oh yeah, you just like wee.
Easy peasy.
Oh.
So what do I see when I look down into this hole?
Darkness.
It's just a pit that just goes down and down and down. If you guys wish, you could probably bypass a whole bunch of floors. Maybe you go back up a floor.
Neat. Yeah, we should try
Maybe-
climbing down that someday. Just to see.
Well, I could make some ice stairs for us.
You also don't know what would. I mean, think of it as a sliced skyscraper where all the floors are exposed and there's no wall.
Can I drop a rock down the hole?
You sure can.
Okay. I did it.
How long do you wait? Because there's no noise, there's no clang, there's no nothing.
Oh. Well, I wait as long as it takes from the rest of my teammates to cross.
Constantine actually he's going to continue to look through the rubble.
I'll look for a panel or something on these. Actually, it looks like there's ruins on this. I'm gonna check these ruins out.
Mm-hmm.
It's very faint, but I see some writing on the wall, so I'll just do an awareness.
Oh no, there's no writing.
Okay, so
No,
it's just
if you
the
zoom in,
picture.
there's no writing. It's just a picture.
Ah, it's just it looked
Little
like
squares.
writing. Yeah, it looked like writing from my view.
But considering that you are looking for writing, there is a something really old, covered in dust. It has Ares base written on it.
Ares base, eh?
Mm-hmm.
So, what I could do though is try and
Well, no one's over here at the time. I'll kind of like set myself up here, concentrate, and with a 4-meter radius around myself.
Yep.
I'm gonna try ice echoing again.
Okay.
You want me to do the same thing I did before? What was it, like a -40?
Yeah. See if you
Okay.
can get an ice echo.
Yeah, so
Curious to see if
-40.
you can get an ice echo. That'd be cool.
Raw nest.
And,
Oh, it's too bad.
hmm.
It's probably too old, but it would be interesting to see like
No, there's a powerful echo somewhere here, but it's just there's a complexity, and there's also go ahead and make me a willpower test.
Sure.
Oof, no, very strong.
There is a visceral violence here,
Mhm.
long since scraped away from through time and passage, but um,
Do you want any more tea?
No,
you're
good
left
for me.
you're left mentally stunned for about 4 minutes.
Okay. Well, whatever you guys want to do in the meantime. I'm just kind of standing there.
Eh.
So,
Yeah, Shaman, what you doing? Alex, what you doing?
I'm just waiting for the wrap to fall.
Okay. It doesn't. There's no sound. You're waiting for almost a minute.
Okay.
Alex?
excuse me. My burp tastes like chai.
Should we ping Alex? I don't know. Alex, if you're talking, we can't hear you.
Might be muted again.
Yeah. you're
Oh
probably-
yeah, no, I hadn't said anything.
Okay.
I was just listening in.
What would you like to do now that I've been caught up and Chamonix made it across?
I mean, I presume we're just gonna, roll with it. I could probably leap this distance
If you would wish.
from here to here. Damn it! No, click on the thing. From here to here. I could probably jump that. I've got a really good strength.
You can also
and my
cross my
athletics
ice
I'd
score
have
is
you roll
way
athletics
better.
for it. We're
Yeah, and my acrobatics is shit. So
I've also made a bridge.
You also have a.
yeet.
If you want, you can build a warlock jump for 5 merit.
I already have one. I have blink. Remember?
I'm talking about the strafe glide.
Oh. You know what? I might take that too.
Would that be a talent again, or is just something like selected jump?
It'd be intrinsic.
Intrinsic.
And you would want it to be a swiftness pillar because it's a
Yeah.
movement ability. So it actually may cost you more than 5. Have you bought an intrinsic swiftness yet?
I'm guessing
So
not.
all of my base powers, I have movement, grenade, melee, and rift.
Those are all abilities, with the exception of maybe the blink. So that would be a swiftness intrinsic. So to buy strafe glide, it just costs you 10 because every additional intrinsic on the same pillar costs you 5 more than the previous. So it would cost you 10 merit to get you the second purchase of, and then you can have your warlock jump. But remember, it's momentum based.
So I better be moving before I start.
and you better jump and then activate it then. But yeah, you can. Yeah,
Okay.
good. You'd be able to jump twice as high as your normal standard jump, and you'd also be able to go about 3-4 times longer, depending,
Mm-hmm.
or further. And of course, you have to pick. I think it was strafe glide or direction control. You have to pick one of the two.
Well, I mean, you could swap them out. What's the one that gave you a strong initial burst of momentum?
I think that was strafe glide.
Okay, I'll go with that one.
So the rope was on the other side of the ravine.
The rope was tied around my waist.
Yes, but it was tied also on the other side of the ravine.
Yeah,
over
and I
here.
just tucked
You
it
need
away.
he tucked it.
Oh,
away.
you tucked it over there. I thought
I tucked it away in the junk so it's on both. It stretches across the thing, and so that I can grab it if I want to go back.
I thought you meant tucked away on your person. I apologize.
One sec, somebody's calling for me.
So, how should we handle this next door?
I was doing an ice echo, and then I failed. But there's a lot of violence that came through, and that's what I've sensed at least. But I've been lost in thought for about 4 minutes.
Alex, what do you have left in your trinket belt? Is it just the half mask and something else?
Yeah, I have the hold on, I've got them on here. I have the tiny mask on a keychain. It tells you where every mask the vendor on your floor is.
Oh, I thought that was a literal mask itself, but nice.
Yeah, no. And you can see them as they move.
Mhm.
I have the Sparrow's Heart in the Twine Dreamcatcher.
You still have the
which
Sparrow's
is
Heart,
the
good,
second
good.
chance. And
And
I
then-
have the Face Stealer, the bisected mask.
Yeah, the half mask. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I have the last gift from a lost friend, my scarf, which is
Okay.
also a trinket,
Cool.
which is what doubles our
Mhm.
buffing and healing. So technically, I
Oh, more
have
than you.
4.
Yeah. Sweet on that.
Hmm.
Do you think we should close the door before we leave?
Maybe.
That would be a good idea.
When we all fall
We could
asleep,
probably ask
where
Constantine
do
to do
we
it.
go?
Or I can
Or
just
you
walk
could
back.
just go back across your ice bridge. I guess it's whatever for you.
What the hell happened in here? Well, there was an alarm went off, and they said for everybody to ejaculate immediately. No, fuck it. They said evacuate.
I wonder if Matt got called to supper or something.
Called into battle. So, how was your Christmas, Alex?
Oh, it's okay. Worse than last year, but
Yeah, well, that's kind of a given.
yeah.
Do you guys have like a tradition you guys usually do for your family, or?
No, we go visit them. That's basically it.
Yeah.
It was a case of like we put the tree up together. That's something we always do every year. We usually go, like, the thing is we usually don't have to cook for Christmas because on Christmas Eve we go visit one family. On Christmas Day we go visit two others.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're set, but not this
Yeah.
year.
Not this year because the woman that we normally go to her house on Christmas Eve had the Rona.
Yeah. I think you were
And so
telling
she
Ali
was
about that the other day.
quarantined. Yeah. And then so we went and saw my family on Christmas Eve, and then Christmas Day we went and saw Shada's family, and we normally go see both of them on Christmas Day. So it was like we got to spread things out a little better, which was nice.
Less rushing around.
Yeah. Um No, it was really pretty low key. Me and Shada spent Christmas Eve. Shada spent Christmas Eve playing Cyberpunk, and I wrapped up all the presents. We didn't have any tape
Oof.
anywhere in the fucking house. So we did have yarn.
Nice. Yeah, that would work. Yeah, for sure.
Cute.
So
Yeah.
we wrapped all the presents. I wrapped all the presents, and then I did a little like twine wrap.
Mm.
Like you know how like they used to put on like packages
Yep.
back in the day.
Mhm.
And I twined all of the presents shut.
Nice.
I'll be back.
Sorry for the delay, guys.
Ooh.
It's good.
Cousins, their grandfather just passed away.
Ooh.
No shit.
Yeah, he was 90, but at least he went really quick. So, there's that.
So Johnny got up, but he wanted to close the door.
We're back in business.
Yeah, we're back in business. Ready for you to close that door.
So, what happens when Chaminade comes close?
To you?
Yeah.
Well, Chamonix, it's fucking cold. I need you to roll toughness.
Oh, burner.
The only reason I say this is because I was out of it, I guess.
Like you should have noticed when you walked within, within here.
Yeah, my toughness isn't great. Nope.
Chamonix, your skin starts to grow ice, and you feel just pain and then rapid numbness as the skin starts to go red, then to
Can I go the other way?
purple. Yes, you can. And it goes from red, then to kind of purple, and then it starts to edge towards black.
Oh, gross.
That's not good for you, Chamonix. You should
Why do these things always happen to me?
whatever you're doing, you should stop. So she just hit advanced frostbite with a quickness, didn't she?
No, Chamonix, you'll be fine. You entered the area, but you feel chilled, rather chilled, like
I'll make
like as if
myself a cup of tea.
your hands are shaking the whole time. When you approach Kuroko that close, it stole almost all the heat out of your body. Enough heat that makes you comfortable. This is the type of heat that you can get hypothermia if you don't heat yourself up somehow. Tea will do it, definitely though.
Constantine, do you want to come give me a hug?
Do you need it?
Yeah, I do.
Alright, one moment. Hoop. He's gonna take oh shit, you're shivering. He takes a blanket out and wraps it around your shoulders and your back and gives you a big old bear hug.
Such a
Any better?
Yeah.
Jeez, the heck happened to you?
Something's way cray with Kroko.
She's always been icy.
Puns.
So I don't know if it takes another minute or two to snap out of it, but I kind of come back
It
to my
takes-
senses.
It took about 4 minutes. Did Led Miller want to do anything?
I'm gonna try. Yeah. Be like, all right, what the fuck? Where's the
Um,
boundary of Kuroko's like fuck you freezing cold lair?
You're within it.
Let me put a little boundary on images.
Okay.
It's like a 3x3 right now.
So like all of this.
Mhm. Closer you get to the epicenter, the colder it gets.
Oh, okay. You know what? I'm gonna step over to the edge of it and be like, all right, hey.
Warning. And then there's a frostbite counter.
Oh, okay. Is it I get a whole counter?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck yeah. I'm gonna walk up and slap the shit out of Kuroko.
Okay.
Okay, you get 2 out of 3, 2 out of 10, 3 out of 10. You touch Kuroko, you're at 5 out of 10.
Smack! And
Does
then
that-
I'll almost step back.
Does that wake me out of it?
Go ahead and roll another willpower test. Give you a plus 10.
Oof.
No, Ludmilla, as you're trying to get back, your body's covering in ice, and Vic's like, "Get out of there, Ludmilla."
Backing up.
Yeah, you exit at 9 stacks of frostbite, just having a hard time moving.
I'm gonna make some talismans for frost resistance.
Didn't think we'd need those before, did you?
Cold resistance or frost? Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
Okay. That's exorcism I'll roll.
It's what you've been doing.
I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna wreath myself in solar light, and then I'm gonna try this again.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice. Burn like 10 or 20% solar light to sort of shroud myself in it.
Hey, give it a moment. Are you sure you want to have conflicting well, battle like that? Why don't you give her a moment?
Who's
Okay.
saying this?
Vic.
Oh,
Sure you want to pick that fight, Guardian? Why don't you give her a moment to figure her stuff out? And if that doesn't work,
I
we can proceed from there, I suppose.
oh, is this another one of those moments?
Might be. It's anything like the last one.
I'm
Get
gonna
some
give.
scans on her or some shit then, because these are getting more frequent. Previously there was none, and now they're having one every few days.
Hey, man. You had to figure your stuff out at some point.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hand out the talismans of frost resistance to.
Kuroko plus 20 this time.
Oof.
Lamilla, you do see frost kind of dance about, little icicles, and they try and, you could think is it stitches up some pair of boots here and there, and they kind of emulate shoes, and they kind of build upwards on the leg, and then they just disperse.
Like she's like
Trying
there's
to.
somebody else in the frost with her?
Not that you can tell, but it looks like it's. Go ahead and make me a logic test or a forbidden lore, the 9. 'Cause that's the closest you can get from that. Trying to remember an echo of the past and try and stitching it together in some sort of visible way. Using ice. But she's just not
Oh.
getting it.
Okay.
It's close, maybe. It's something. She's stitching parts of it, but it's just takes a lot of
It's just-
concentration.
Okay. I mean, do you want to throw some stasis in there and try and bolster her?
Oh, our stasis is dark energy. I don't think that her ice is not anywhere close to that. No.
Not the right kind.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to introduce dark desire.
I mean, yeah,
your
it might be better to
fire
hold off
thing.
on corruption.
That's a big one.
How badly did you fail this roll?
Pretty bad.
All right, another one. Let's 30 this down.
The last minute. I pass. Oh boy.
All right, you snap out of it.
I kind of just look around and be like, guys, what happened?
You were trying to instigate a past echo, and then you got lost in your own self.
Yeah, that's right. That's coming back to me.
Are you warm enough to touch yet? Because you practically froze Chamonix into a block.
What? Chamonix, are you okay?
You were too chill.
I thought I'd let you know that I was working on an echo, but yeah, sorry. When I get my aura out like that, it kind of gets cold, especially when I was trying to get an area of effect. So Kuroko's bringing it back down to her skin touch layer, and it's not cold anymore. Sorry. I was working away at it, and I thought I had something, but I would have to try again a little bit more. I just
Well,
wanted to get.
Go ahead.
I just wanted to see what was happening here. But it's really dark. It was like almost like a battle. Maybe that's where the ridge came in. I don't know. I don't know yet. At least it's a long time ago.
Whatever it is, you really got stuck in, buddy.
Yeah. No, that hasn't happened. Well, I haven't really been able to use this power. This is my second time using it. I guess this is new.
All right, well, take a minute, gather yourself, and me and Vic will look at things from the tech side. And if that doesn't work, you can try again.
Sure.
We'll put
Thanks.
a talisman of focus or some super Chamonix tea in you, and then we'll see where that goes.
The aura's gone.
I mean, if need be, I'll just float some light your way, and we'll make it work.
Is there still ice around Leadmill right now?
Yeah, there's ice kind of swirling about. You could try again. It's just the ice echo you recall is filled with violence.
Yeah, no, for sure. Sorry about that.
And she kind of reaches towards you, and the ice comes back to her.
Oh, nice. That's way better. Those stacks always make me nervous.
Chamonix, I'm so sorry. Look at your kimono. She just kind of puts her hands out and kind of takes the cold that was surrounding her before, or him, surrounding Chamonix.
It's okay. I've got some tea.
Yeah, he's good. We're good. We got it.
Good. Just
Yeah, we got to it as quick as we could, and looks like whatever Chamonix's brewing up will help mitigate any negative effects like getting a cold or.
yeah. I'll just have to. I have to yell it out next time that I'm going to do this thing.
We'll have to get you like.
I've been trying to keep it up, but I must have missed it last time.
Chamonix actually, with a moment of brilliance, actually put together some cold and frost-resistant talismans.
Okay.
It's not like it'll help us if we ever need to like get to you or anything in case something bad happens and we need to get you out.
Should I add that talisman to my quick talismans list?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Yep.
Matt, you still didn't add my thing to my character sheet yet.
Why do you need it?
Well, for example, every time we've gone to a new map, my character's been different. Right? It doesn't have the right stuff, so I have to add it in again. But if you make it now, with every time
There you go.
Perfect, thank you.
Johnny and his superior, more efficient ways of managing his character and just the game in general. God, Johnny.
Next thing I'll ask is for you to make a character sheet for Halo, but we'll do that at a different time.
I might have to.
So,
You're going to check it out. And if that doesn't work, I was going to try again.
Nope. Let's give it a shot. All right. Tell me about the door, DM.
That door looks very similar to some of the other doors you've seen around this place. This one looks more ancient though. Like it hasn't been accessed in a long time.
Uh-huh. All right. Well, the doors that we saw before had access panels, didn't they?
Yes, usually they do. I still need you to roll me, because if you look in the same spot, it's not there.
Uh-huh.
The same panel. I'll have you roll tech use at a -30 this time.
No?
Tech use at a -30.
-30. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So that's and so it goes up by 30, but that takes away by that, and then I have one for the combi tool and Vic's assistance, so that's +20. And then the mask also gives me a +1 check mark to all normal skills, so that becomes a +30. Boop. I got a 10.
Nice.
There is definitely a panel, but it's significantly different.
Well, in the interest of sidestepping a lot of the difficulty, is going to pop the panel.
Oh no,
So that
there's
we
nothing.
can
There's no
look.
panel to pop open.
What?
Uh,
You just
it
said
looks
there
like it
was
has some
one.
sort of ocular scanner.
Oh.
Though that's a good find. For example,
Do we
optics
have
on it.
it?
now I can just make a very small aura around it and maybe make it more centralized. Maybe create the same interaction that opened the door in the first place. Just with an ice echo, an ice clone in this case. They have the same features,
Sure.
the same. Yeah.
All right, are you gonna try and build up that sequence again?
Yeah, except this case, I'm going to make it more centralized and more focused. I don't need such a wide area. I can just go to the. Ludmilla, would you mind getting back a little bit? I still need a little bit of space.
Oh, sure. Go ahead.
I just don't want to get you frosty again.
Nah, I'm not worried about it. We're really resistant to the elements. Plus, if you start going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs again, I'm just gonna reach out, channel a bunch of light, and smack you upside the head.
Working on it, but not yet.
If that doesn't work, I'll make you make out with Vic and pose you in funny ways.
Kuroko, I need you to make me an influence test. You're not getting it to coagulate together. And then a willpower test after that.
Wow.
Okay. You resist the influence, but you get the impression this door never got opened. Whatever happened here, the door stayed shut.
Huh.
Neat.
So,
from this bloody interaction, there was nothing. But was it ever opened? Do I have to go farther back?
No, you have the gist of it. It's just this is the only echo available here. It's been so long that the only echo that still remains to be seen or
Right.
even sensed is something of
Blood. Right.
yeah, something of blood or something a powerful event.
Right. And Kuroko kind of snaps out of it.
Looks like, well, I could zap it.
We could try and
My-
spoof the scanner. Yeah.
I'll try and spoof it. Hold on.
Before we do that, just as a warning, there
Yeah.
was an event here that was quite bloody. At least that's what I can tell from my ice echo.
Oh.
But maybe the same thing they did, the same thought process, is going to cause whatever happened to kind of come out of the either underground or somewheres and fight us. Maybe, I don't know. It's just a kind of an instinct warning that's popping up. But if you feel like you can crack it, then by all means. But maybe I should just be prepared.
You know, that's legit. Get ready to yeet something nasty at it.
What was that GM roll format?
Well, that's Vic. He's zapping away on it, and he's like, oh, yeah. And then he's like, oh, shit. And a new handout will be available to everyone. 1 moment, please.
I'm a
The scanner boots up, and then you actually can see the ocular camera inside start looking around.
Oh, well, all right then.
Hello, friend.
Mm,
You may call me Akuma. I will now conduct a battery of tests to determine if I am permitted to continue further interaction. 4 negative markers found. Machining deep scan. Marker identified. 4 instances of detected. Manual override code accepted. Status fail. Manual user ID. Tolerances within trust probability matrix meets minimum requirement. Well, all right then. What is it, small one? Ares base will hear your words. I suggest you use them wisely. Well, all right then. Requesting entry to Ares base.
authorization.
Authorization override priority exigent midnight.
Denied. No such code exists.
Well, it's not a Rasputin code. All
Kuroko
right.
walks up. Is the mist on the other side of this wall?
Are you asking it, or is that a sensory thing you're trying to determine?
No, I'm asking it if the mist are they dealing with the mist? Is it there?
There is a negative affirmation. There is no suspended water particles in such concentrations detected.
I will then ask, how can we gain entry to the Ares space?
And it just kind of pauses. This is a military base. We're not part of the military. You are not welcome.
Oh, well, that's easy.
Merely
Part of state
asking means you are not.
forces.
welcome if you have to ascertain that information. Security forces have been notified.
As expected.
I suggest you leave.
Well, we have an objective behind this door, don't we, guys?
No, we were just going to check it out. But
I mean, security forces would also be, something that we could make use of.
it's true.
Query. What is the nature, or what is the affiliation of the current standing military forces attached to Ares base?
Query denied.
All right. Vic, I'm getting Rasputin vibes. Are you getting Rasputin vibes?
Not in that level, no.
Cool. You think we could cut it?
Maybe? Well, here's the thing. If I start poking at it and, I turn out to be a superior at this, yeah, I could totally probably override it. But if it's stronger than me, it might just attack me. And that's not something I'm not prepared to be hacked. I'd rather not. Last time I got hacked, remember that decade of trying to get me to work again?
I mean, yeah, but can this thing even manipulate your data stream to counter you?
I don't know. I only poked enough at it to accidentally wake it up. I didn't even know there was a thing in there.
Yeah.
Problem
but
is,
again,
I
that
don't
was...
know if it's a extremely intelligent and adaptive algorithm, or if it's a full-blown sentient AI. Because if it's an AI, I'm in trouble. That's going to be a slugfest. If it's an algorithm, I'll fucking grind that sucker under my heel and make him a bitch. I don't know, because a really smart AI won't show that they're an AI, unless, of course, that ends up being literally part of their personality, being an arrogant and egotistical bastard. You've seen those before. Oh, I'm an AI. Rasputin be one of them.
Huh.
No, Rasputin. I don't get that domineering vibe, as in like, you're small, lol, get off my level. Here, go do things for me, type of thing.
Right. Remember that motherfucker actually hit us with that music one time and wiped out 2 weeks worth of data?
Yeah. No, this one definitely doesn't have the juice in comparison, but that doesn't mean it's still its domain. That's the problem. And this is obviously a military facility, obviously, and thus there's going to be a lot of protections for.
I would like to eat this computer manual I bought to see if I can understand what the fuck these guys are talking about.
Sure, roll for it.
I mean,
plus
what if
5
we
this
tag
time,
team
which
it?
is 15 or less, because you've already consumed part of the manual.
Did I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's 15 or less.
Okay, and I'm just rolling a 1d100, was it?
Yes.
Oof.
You eat some more paper, like, snack time.
Nope, still don't understand.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, though. What if we tag team it? I'll run interference, and If it
Yeah,
gets up.
but if you run interference and it's what I think it is, you're not going to be running interference for long. And there's a lot worse things it can do to you than kill you.
No, yeah, that's fair. But that's what I have you for.
I mean, I can give it a try, Guardian, if you really want to. I'm against it,
Sure.
but if that's what you're
Well.
set on.
I mean, I don't think we have any other ideas here.
Well, we could just come back. I mean, this place seems to be some amalgamation. This doesn't really feel like a main door to me. Does this feel like a main door to you?
No, this feels like somebody fought over this door, either to keep it closed or to open it. From what Kuroko was saying, this feels
I think it
side
was like a back
questy.
entrance. It feels like a back entrance to me.
Hey, Shamane, you got your sword, right?
E.
Cool. So I want you to come stand next to me, and I'm gonna give you and Constantine my guns. And if I go crazy, I want you to cut my head off and just have Vic resurrect me.
Let's just like go the other way.
Look,
Why?
we might be able to find. I'm thinking because if the individuals who did have access, they ended up dying, and there's no bodies here, no armor, there's not even a sign of a struggle. I mean,
Mhm.
we could end up trying to find. You know what? We can go into that terminal, that money terminal, where you put shit in and shit launches stuff at you. We could buy access, maybe, or maybe find a body that has an access code. I mean, it's better than hacking it. A lot of risk in hacking it. You know that. Come on.
We have lots of options. I don't think there's any reason to risk your life trying to open this door.
Fine. Nobody wants to have any fun.
Well, we gotta have a little more caution, Milla. I mean, and normally I'd be like, yeah, let's do it. But that was when we were
I can't
kind
see the
of
Rust thing on my screen.
kind of a big deal.
Can't see it?
Now
No.
we're kind of not as big a deal as we were before. Kind of get my drift. Because this place is
Can't see. It's visible. Sorry.
strange.
Can
Mhm,
you cross the bridge
mhm.
without getting in your frost zone?
You can cross the bridge. I mean, it's
mean-
possible.
Or not the bridge. I meant my little.
Yeah, you can cross.
hole here.
Make
Okay.
acrobatics.
Okay.
So,
I'm gonna go ahead and re-roll that.
You guys couldn't just walk across the fucking bridge I made for you guys?
yeah, you just hop
the
over.
bridge, the bridges of dubious providence.
Hey, Shamane, hold up.
What?
Kuroko is going to form ice around this broken piece of the ceiling and kind of push it over this way.
Which one?
This broken piece of ceiling,
Yeet.
going to push it over the.
Okay.
Oh. You found a hole!
Well, all right then.
And brings her aura back. All right, this seems like a easier way down, and we don't have to,
That ladder
sauce
looks
the
a little
AI.
sketch.
The scanner continues to watch you all, and then it powers down after you've crossed you collectively crossed the threshold.
I'm gonna come back here and feed that machine its own tits.
Halo's going to kind of go down and check her out.
Yeah.
See how far it goes down.
That's done quite a ways.
So over 100 meters?
Not precisely. About 50.
50 meters? Okay. What do I see on the other side then when I get down? I as in Halo.
You can go down if you want. There's just
So, what does my eye see when I'm down there? Is my question.
water. A
Water.
large channel of water. Looks like there's stone, maybe a sewer system, maybe a underground aqueduct.
I
Let's
see.
go down the hole. I want to go down the hole.
Makes sense. So Kuroko will relay the information. It seems that, like the other area we were in recently that had the aqueducts, this one is a similar system. It might even be where the water kind of went through. There was like this little tiny underground, like, dam, I guess. That's where the water was coming through before until I shut it off. So maybe it goes down this way. But yeah, it's about 50 meters. It's going to be a little bit of a truck, but it's we can make it. You guys want to go down? Seem like a good idea.
Yeet.
I want to make some of those talismans that made the gold really light. And I want to put them on myself so I don't fuck up this ladder.
Okay. You won't have to roll for it.
Sweet.
All right. Everyone who wants to go down the ladder, I will require a athletics, but I'll give you a plus 30 to it. It's just in the case that, since there is moisture down there, there is a chance that the rings are.
Can I do acrobatics?
You can, absolutely.
I thought you said you didn't have to roll for it.
You don't have to roll for it, Chamonix. In case you do slip, you're just like, wee, float down.
Oh, okay.
I'll go down last. Keep the area secure.
I'm going to call that my
Mhm.
featherweight talisman.
Welterweight. Yeah.
Before we go, how about I close off this hole with ice, and when we come back up, I'll take it away so we can get through.
As long as you're still with us. Like, what happens if you die and we get stuck down there?
I use a Bernie
Like-
solar grenade.
Another thing before we go down, the door that we came through.
Yeah, let's just shut that door and maybe lock it if it has a lock. But I really don't feel comfortable with you covering this hole with ice.
Sure. So in the meantime, it's just the fact that they're sending security or a force. Maybe they will
I feel
follow
like
us.
I feel like we got forgiven as soon as we left, like, the front door.
I
But,
feel like security's not coming.
Yeah. I don't think-
I'm going to not waste time and go close the door.
Okay, you close it.
Don't really care about locking it because it was the same
You
way.
want to collapse the ice bridge or leave it?
I'm going to bring up and extend my aura and bring it back to me. I can always build it again if I need to.
How about I put some protection talismans around the mouth of this hole?
Sure.
I'll roll for that, Matt?
If you wish.
Do you have protection
Talismans.
patterns already made before?
I made them
For the other, I guess, yeah, you made them for the
a
whole
while ago, but
base.
I think I have to roll for them again because that was a long time ago. That's what I'm just making up.
Just don't know if they're in your recipe book or not.
And I'll make like I will make 16 of them.
Sure you don't want to make it an odd number?
No, I'm gonna make it even with the amount I have to subtract for the frost talismans I made you guys. Oh, I also have to subtract some for the one for the featherweight talisman, so 21. So there's 16 talismans of protection around this hole.
Okay.
That works so nicely, actually. Okay, we going down the hole now, guys? We all prepped? We all prepped to go? Let's go. Let's go down this hole. I am
You-
keen and eager.
You heard it first here.
I am ready to explore the hole. Thank you, Matt, for laughing at my lame joke.
That was a funny joke.
Thanks. I'm glad you appreciate my humor. Ooh, a hole. Oof. That's a lot of hole. That's a whole lot of hole.
I love being able to just fly Halo over. It's like, hey,
Mhm.
what's up?
I think my next character will have like levitation.
Could be good. Yeah.
Is this mist? Is this mist, Matt? What is this? Is this a mist?
Mhm.
Oh.
Is that the mist we're gonna try and collect?
I need to get farther in if I wanted to do that.
It could very well be. Yes.
Seems clear on the other side. This is... Kurkle will extend her sensories around this area and get an idea if this is just water or is there some sentient to it? Is it... What is it?
The initial feel is it's water.
Initial feel. What does it smell like? Does it smell like water is the question?
It does actually, and
Hmm.
it's moving. Slowly, but it's moving right to left.
So it's moving this way.
Mhm.
Interesting.
Is it not?
So the mist is moving. That's good to know. I'm guessing there's going to be mist on the other side that's going to keep coming towards us. All right, I've moved pretty much the max for Halo for now. Did we lose our NBC?
Oh, he'll come. He'll come when he's ready.
He's just looking around, he's contemplating, like.
As expected. All right, guys, there's mist on the other side of this. If anything, it's probably coming this way. So we either have to cross the water and find an area where we can get through. Ooh, there's some stairs over here.
Let's go check out the stairs.
You know what we could do too is
maybe wait for the mist to pass over on our left side, and
Doesn't
then.
seem like it's going anywhere.
Oh, okay.
Can I try out of a big sheet of talisman paper? Can I make a papered boat with a little eye on it? And can I see through the eye? Make it like a talisman boat with vision stuff?
So you want to see through the eyes on the boat you're gonna make. The
Yeah.
paper boat.
It's gonna be real cool. It'll be like extra sensory perception boat. I don't know if Matt heard me though.
No, I'm trying to find a picture. You're making a paper boat, right?
Yeah.
I think a paper boat is I'd have to pull one from the interweb.
I think I'm just gonna make another ice bridge over, or maybe just walk
I
on
mean,
one.
you absolutely could. It's just I'll just have to use a normal boat picture then.
Okay, that's fair. Do I need to roll for it?
Well, yeah, go ahead and.
Would this be an exorcism roll?
They've all been exorcism rolls so
Sure.
far.
No, yeah, it'd be exorcism. Be more like paper manipulation. But
Nice.
you go get your little boat.
I could roll a sleight of hand as well to see how boaty my boat is.
Bodie McBoatface.
Protect us, Boaty.
Yeah, I'll just like float him down the river and see what he sees. I'll kind of go into a meditative state to see through his eye.
You can control the boat.
What?
You should be able to control the boat.
I control the boat? Wow! So the river's
Yeah,
river's
Kirkos.
going that way? It's flowing that way?
I put my finger into the water to see which direction the current is bringing it.
I think Matt told us, but I forgot.
I remember him telling me about the mist. I remember him telling me about the water. If this is water, who knows?
This could be not water.
Could be a slime, giant slime.
Could be an ooze.
Oh, nice boat, Chamonix.
Thanks. I worked really hard on it.
Bye-bye, little boat.
Into the darkness. Let's time him backwards or something. Oh.
Yeah. It was nice the way it was like.
He's definitely not. It's definitely supposed to go the other way. That's okay. He's a magic boat. He can go any way he wants. Should I go? Should I go into the mist? Should I do it with my boat?
See what
Send my
happens.
Is the mist following us?
Send in my boat into the mist.
No.
Left or right?
I sent it left because I thought that's
Okay.
the way the river was flowing.
It disappears.
Can I sense anything through the boat?
No.
That's a fog door. I've played enough Dark Souls to know where this is going.
Mm,
Does it seem like the boat is still within our general vicinity?
no.
Well, guys, do not go into the mist.
Uh-oh. And what comes out is a very much bigger boat.
Oh!
Oh shit!
Boaty, you came back!
That's not your
Oh.
boat.
Um,
I'm gonna get down and crouch.
yeah, I'm gonna just kind of try and make myself real small.
Stealth! Stealth! You gotta jump on the boat.
What?
You jumped on the boat and it's still
Oh,
moving
no.
along, and then it comes
Oh,
to a
no.
halt. And then the gangplank kind of.
Might have been premature. I claim this boat in the name of me. This is now Ludmilla's fancy.
Is there anything on the boat
Yes, me.
besides you?
Let's check.
On the steering wheel, there doesn't seem to be anything at first, but when you look away once, there's a oh, gosh, one moment. There's some sort of individual leaning against the steering wheel. Smiles at you.
I suppose you have prior claim on this boat, don't you?
Looking for services.
You know, we had a boat, and then it went away, and then yours showed up.
Yes. You can call me Ghost Ship. Since I am,
Okay.
technically I am the ship.
Yeah, headed ghost ship.
Oh, neat. Which way you going, and do you pick up hitchhikers?
I go where you pay me to.
What do you know about Ares Base?
Ports there is locked up.
If
If you want to get in, you gotta open the bay doors.
I've got a question. What floor are we on currently?
1.5.
1.5? Oh.
Yep.
Do you go to other floors or do you just stay in 1.5?
I take my passengers through the mist to open ports.
Oh.
Floor doesn't matter. As long as it's an open port and you pay me.
What currency do you accept?
It's been a while since someone's asked me that. Normally people just know.
I mean, you pay a boatman with coins.
Yeah, I suppose that's right.
So Ludmilla will pull out 2 coins, regardless of denomination.
I need to know what type of coin though.
I have no idea. Like the thing is like this is something that she understands from like somehow,
Right,
of
but
course.
you pull
we should
out
fucking-
gold coins, question coins, fate coins. Like, what do you like?
Yeah, we have
Regardless of denomination, sure, but what type of coin?
we have lots of silver coins. Why not some silver coins?
We do. We have a bunch of silver coins.
We have heaps of silver coins.
No, fair enough. Yeah, no. Pull out a pair of silver coins, and
They're
I'll look
actually
at Vic.
silver ingots. They're not coins at all. They're the Chinese like little boats.
Oh, I thought I got some coins from King.
Well, does she accept silver ingots?
Looks at it. Where did you want to go?
What do you think, guys? Just like somewhere that won't kill us?
So, if this is a ghost ship, does that mean we turn into ghosts when we travel on your ship? Or the people that can't withstand turn into ghosts?
No, I don't do that. I could if you wanted to. If we had to take some of the back channels, we might have to, but no, I just shroud the living in the ore of my ship.
I've heard this mist is alive. You must have had lots of experience with it.
The mist is neither alive or dead.
But you get lost in it still.
Easily.
Like a memory.
So if you shroud, that means I won't be able to do what I wanted to do. Probably gain our attention, even if we did go through. What about going to the hunting ground?
You're here.
We're already at the hunting ground.
Is the hunting ground up those stairs?
Mm, No, not particularly. You have to go through the stairs down all the way.
I see.
Past the Fountain of Runes, and then the hunting ground is there. You're rather close to it. This would be the stop for my vessel for the first floor hunting ground.
See.
How many ports are on the first floor?
Two.
Two?
Two accessible,
Two accessible.
at least to this vessel. There are other vessels that travel. Some of them travel under the water. Some of them don't need water. Some of them are trains. Some of them are inskip vessels. They don't really require, they don't move you like normal. Some just open a door. Walk through the door, you then have access to whatever door that was opened. You are now moved. There's a lot of different vessels. We all have different means of providing you a method of where you need to go. Some vessels can only move you anywhere on the same floor, but they have a lot more access. I may not have as much access since I am required to have water and a passageway, but I can move you to any which floor as long as I have my coin.
Kuroko kind of moves over. It just as a warning, since I'm starting to get a like to you. On the third floor, I do believe it is starting to get cold and icy. So be careful of the channels you go through on the third floor.
Yeah, I've seen an iceberg starting to form on some of the waterways. Nothing that my vessel can't push through, but I might have to call Icebreaker first, have her plow the path, and then follow in her wake.
Okay.
You might have to take if it completely freezes over on the top. Or some other vessel. But
What's the other port open on this floor?
well, there's a large living space. Well, open space. I don't really think much lives there, but I mean you could. It's old ruins of a town, and there's a old river that goes through there. I could stop anywhere along the banks of the river. It's actually very accessible.
Any idea what happened to the town?
Well, considering that there's no sunlight there, and there is a high level of destruction that has happened over the years, think of it as a ghost town, my type of place.
Hmm.
Most buildings aren't really well put together. Place is actually pretty large. You can get lost, not even in the mist. And some say some of the slopes and hills lead you up and down the floor. Some areas are active war zone. Some areas are barren nothing but rubble and dust.
Hmm.
At least we know where the entrance to the hunting grounds is now, though it's a different entrance from what I was expecting.
Hunting grounds are hard to get to. That's on purpose.
Yeah.
Hunting grounds usually always exist on the floor between floors. Usually you can denominate whether that's a ladder up or down or sideways or some sort of hole that you have to go down or in. Mostly in, maybe out. Well, since you've paid me and you wanted the destination, she moves the gangplank. You have arrived at your destination. Thank you for your services. Hmm.
Are you going to be staying on this floor for long, or you be continuing moving on, see where the water takes you?
I go to those who call.
Oh, I didn't realize.
It's my
Oh,
duty as a vessel. Is it not?
Could be.
And what's the point of a vessel if it's not to carry things, to move things over water? Hmm. But
You know what? I like the cut of your jib.
well, I suppose. Although my jib is actually the part of the. Never mind.
We have that velvet bag of random assorted gems, right?
Mm-hmm.
Does anyone mind if I give her one? Not the whole bag, just a gem.
Just like why? I just want to know why.
So, first of all, it's polite to tip. And second, if we prepay her, we might be able to call her later if we need her.
Can we ask her if we can prepay her?
I mean, sure.
Yeah, you're actively communicating with the NPC. You have my permission to continue interacting with the NPC, Allie, of course.
Hey, if we give you some money now, can you pick us up later?
You can pay me for a bell.
A bell sounds good. How much is a bell? Would it be worth one of these gems?
I could give you a bell for a gem, so to speak. It looks cut, and I like cut gems.
And we just ring this and you'll hear it?
I'll hear it, but if you ring it in the wrong place, which is an inaccessible port, or in a place with no water for a ship of my size to venture, the bell will disappear and you've wasted your money.
I see.
It's your responsibility to use the call, the thing you've purchased, the bell, appropriately. It's not my fault that my vessel, which is waterbound of a specific size, can't reach you. I will go sit to the nearest port, though, whether you know it or not, to your location. I will sit there for an hour. And if you do not show up in an hour to request my services, then the bell is used. And that is it.
That tracks.
Sounds fair. Fair deal.
And that port could be a half floor up or down, left or right, forward or back. It also could be on the same floor. It could be an entire floor up or down. Whatever is the nearest. So it's up to you to figure out where the nearest port is. And also, it's your job to know if there's already a vessel in that port. Some ports only allow one vessel. So yes, I'll take your gem for a bell.
Who's gonna add Bell to their inventory? Me or you, Ludmilla?
It's a ghost bell.
Ghost bell. You can if you want, since you asked the question, and I'll just pay the person.
Okay. Neat. Shall we continue on our way, folks?
Yes.
We were going to go this way anyway, so seems like a fair deal.
Yeah, helped us get across this river.
Dead men tell no tales. I am very dead. So, anyone asking about passage or asking about the passage of others, I do not speak of these things.
Of course.
Other vessels you might be able to bribe the captain for information about its travels or its passengers, especially recent passengers, but I am no such vessel. I deal with whoever my passengers are now, and only those who are on my vessel now.
Either way, Ghost Ship, it is nice to meet you, and I hope you have safe travels.
It's never safe. And that is a hope that all ship captains have, all ships possess, but there hasn't been safe passage in a long time. We just know how
Fair.
to navigate the waters better than most,
Of
or at
course.
least the vessels that are left. There are a lot of other vessels a long time ago, but their names are long forgotten and rather sunk. You can visit them in the Drown Yard.
The Drown Yard.
Hmm.
Where's that at?
You have to drown.
Just the once?
Hmm. Just smiles at you with bloody teeth and blank eyes.
I smile back and make my way off the ship. Fair winds and calm waters.
There are no winds down here, and the calmness within the waters is rather a lie, but well, it's a pretty lie at least.
A pretty lie.
Hmm.
Cargo
See you
just
around, landers.
Farewell.
That was interesting and enlightening.
Mm-hmm. I'm glad I made that little boat.
Yeah, good call.
Though whether or not that had anything to do with it, I'm not sure.
Who knows?
So, what's the battle plan when we go in?
Well, we have to get past the the Fountain of Runes in order to get to the hunting grounds. So let's go find or bypass a Fountain of Runes.
Kuroko's gonna look at the door, see what type it is, just to get a feel for it.
Clinicians?
Sure. Close, but not close enough.
Ludmilla? Clinicians?
Yay! This is perception based, so
Maybe a 4.
Plus 10.
Oh, 11.
Hey, I'm good at that. Eight degrees of success, DM.
This is from what you can feel, a cathedral, place of worship. Was a place of worship.
Constantine, this seems more up your alley.
You don't say. Although I can't. Faiths are a tricky thing. This is definitely not one of mine. Yeah. Don't knock. You're probably not welcome. Knocking usually implies, welcome. Or knocking usually implies asking for permission to enter, and you're probably not going to get it. So, let's
We just kick it in?
No, that's disrespectful. It's sneaking in is much more better, you know.
Is there a handle?
Yes, there is.
I'm gonna try the handle.
Roll luck. Who knows? Maybe it's open, maybe it's not.
Here comes the 4. No, it's a 5.
I have just
It's a 50.
terrible luck. So.
It's a 50.
Yeah.
60. Oh.
It feels like it's gonna open, and then it click. Oh,
Nah.
you could pick the lock. Looks like a normal keyhole.
Can I create a lock-picking talisman?
I mean, you could try, but it may not understand what type of lock you're referring to and how it would pick it.
I don't know what kind of lock I'm referring to or how I would pick it. Okay, how would I try it? Can I roll sleight of hand to try and pick the lock?
Do you have lock picking tools?
Do not.
Those might be a thing that you would like.
Well, lock-picking talisman is sounding like my best option here.
I could try picking the lock.
Sure. You go for it.
Kuroko goes up to it and kind of puts her finger up to it and forms ice within the keyhole to kind of feel it around until she can get some clickings. Kind of puts them in place and turns it. If that's within my capability. I'm going to make an ice key.
Okay. Sure.
We found the rogue.
Manipulate it to fit. Kind of feel it around within my domain. Click, 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 click.
Sleight of hand to get it right.
Okay. Nope.
BRB.
Your ice key shatters. It just breaks. The lock is really stubborn. It's old metal.
Shit. I mean, I can try again, guys. It's not like I'm losing lock picks here.
True.
Get him with the sleight of hand.
I did. I just needed to burp. Oh, I think I got it. Turns the key. Brings her ice back. Did you need more reach success, Matt, or is that good enough? I don't know how many. I know it's probably an extended test you want me to do, so.
No, I just need you to get it once. Just
I got it once.
yeah, you're like no, and then you push it a little further, jiggle a little bit, and then you hear a shong as something turns.
I think I got it, guys.
One sec, guys. Be right back. Also, I'm ready the shrapnel launcher for some shenanigans happens. Remember, not a drop of blood may be spilled on holy ground. So, if we encounter enemies, remember to burn them.
Not necessarily. No, there's usually all sorts of blood sacrifice going on.
Oh no, sorry, that was a quote.
Oh, right.
Like I said,
Except
I'll be right
things
back.
within the mist, guys. At least the more concentrated ones. Kuriko's gonna look around, look to the floor, kind of get an idea of this place. What does it smell like? It smells like mist. The floor is interesting, though, at least from her eyes. It almost looks like there's. Are these cracks or are they vines upon the ground? They look like cracks to me.
They are correct. Yes, that is
Yeah.
correct. Kuroko, I need you to make me a willpower test.
Willpower test! Oof.
Why are you here again?
Ah. Of course. Why are we here? What are we doing here? What is the point of this?
All right, I'm back.
Why are we here? What's the point of this?
To gather power and resources and become greater than we were before.
But I mean, like, here specifically, like, why are we in this place?
Do you not want to be here?
I just it's not making sense.
I believe that past this is the hunting grounds.
Yeah, you were real keen on getting to the hunting grounds.
What's that?
Yeah.
Did you forget things? Did this place make your brain go wonkified?
I don't know.
Oh, hey, grab Kuroko, pull her out of that mist.
I will
Kuroko, did
pull
you
Kuroko
go
out
into
of
a
the mist.
forgetfulness?
Pulling Kuroko out of the mist.
It fell off the keys.
Yank. So, don't step on the mist.
It would be a mistake.
Got him.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, this is fog. The type that makes you forget shit, fog. Fog that you're not really, that's not very good for you.
Brain fog. I get that a lot.
What now?
Ludmilla, this is the type that puts cobwebs in one's mind, metaphorically. And, slows, this is the type that makes you forget shit.
It's odd.
Oh, I
I'm surprised
see.
it got through my mental defenses. My
Well,
shield.
you walked into it willingly.
Yeah, I'm just no. So she's saying that out loud.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if you freeze it, it'll go
I'm
away.
not telling you.
or just push it away within my domain, but I could actually just make it normal temperature and push it out. So I'm going to go to room temperature in this place and kind of within my domain start clearing a path for us at room temperature, Chamonix, so you won't actually be affected by this.
I'm just gonna step back a little. Don't mind me.
I'm not telling you. Because why? Okay. Do you have a way for me to pay for topical ointment? All right, let me see what I can do.
So, I don't even think my domain would work here unless I do go cold. Okay.
You can freeze it down to to frost, or you can burn it away.
Breathe the air, as they'd say. Though, if I'm going to do that, I'm going to have to get people to back up and try this again.
Okay.
Alex, do you need to do something?
Yes, I have to go for a short drive.
Okay.
I mean, I can remain on the phone.
Mhm.
There's just, well, it seems like there's something to do.
Seems like Matt seems to distract you. Maybe it's time for a break.
Say again?
No, I'm here again.
It might be time for a break.
What is your other group saying, Matt? Are they
I
going
don't
to?
know.
Hasn't said anything. Okay.
Gotta wait for number tray.
They're being dirty such and suches.
Is it Taylor you're waiting on right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will be throwing something in the microwave right now, so I'll be you guys chat. Be careful, that mist is not particularly good for you. Yeah. Maybe.
Good to know.
It'll leave you feeling mistless. We should be careful. I know that some of us might have resistances to it, but it can be pretty hit or miss.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if you have a shielding of some kind or if you're wearing a fucking spacesuit, it's still gonna affect you. Like almost like it exists in some other realm that affects the mind, where your mind
Like it's a
is.
domain of its own.
Or yeah, something like that. It just we see the echo of it in the physical realm.
Beware the city slumbering.
Well, I can see what they mean when people get lost in the mist because they never remember their way back. Even if they're close, they could still get lost. It's like drowning in a tub or a very small pool of water. It can still happen.
Yep. Shada, you got the cards? Never mind, I found them. All right, I'll be back.
Sounds good.
Oh no, I was talking to Shada.
Oh, well,
Feeding water to the dog. Because I'm going for a walk. Not really. I'm going to drive, but the idea stands.
sure.
So how'd you guys do for Christmas? Get a good haul?
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Just went to my parents for supper. Allie's parents came down.
Nice. My family made Cuban sandwiches.
Cuban sandwiches. That sounds tasty. I could use a Cuban sandwich right now.
Oh no, these things were gigantic. It was great. They had like a pulled pork brisket thingum, like 20 pounds of pulled pork. Because, well, golly,
Why not?
they'd had it for 6 to 8 months. It's sitting
Oh,
in the
yeah.
freezer, and they were like, "We should use this."
Mm-hmm.
There was that, and pastrami, some kind of cheese, some kind of Cuban mustard. We made a Fidel Castro joke about how saucy the mustard was. It was great. And then we toasted the whole thing on handmade brioche bread. We literally just took 2 cast iron skillets, heated them up over separate burners, and then just put the friggin' sandwich in and just laid one on top.
I see.
They came out like egg shaped, but they toasted really well all the way through.
I think I'm going to get some food too.
It was pretty good.
I was just thinking about having some potatoes myself.
You ever wonder if there's a hidden meaning behind a family gift?
A family gift.
I'm
Yes.
super
Like a
suspicious of the baked goods my sister gave us.
Why? Are you afraid that they're loaded with CBD, or are you of a mind that they are poisonous?
Possibly poisonous, but I've eaten a few and they seem all right.
This might be poison, but I'm gonna eat a few anyway, just to check. Huh.
I've never thought of the suspicion, I guess. Now you've put the thought into my mind, and we'll see where it takes me.
Yeah. Well, so like Shada's grandmother for the past 2 years has got gotten me some kind of cologne or body spray.
I see what that means. Like, oh, you smell.
Yeah,
Cover
right.
it up.
That's a pretty typical in-law gift.
But yeah,
so.
no, it definitely is.
Yeah. Well, it was literally like it's a whole thing. Is that last year she got me Manly Eau de Toilette. Like literally just like off-brand
Mhm.
spritzy stuff. I think it was like Dove or something like that. Dawn, I don't know, one of those D companies. Gave me a bottle of it. I still have a third of a bottle of it because I don't know, I don't use much of it. My children like the smell of it more than I do. My daughter, my 10-year-old, my middle one, the one who was specifically asking for a boy haircut, she wants me to spritz it on her after showers and stuff. And I'm
I
like,
went through a
you
phase
know,
in my life where all I wore was man perfume.
that's fair.
That was a thing.
But no, so she wants that, and I'm like, you know what, all right, whatever. This year she got me a can of Axe body spray.
Blech.
And I'm like, there's a repeating pattern here that I'm detecting.
I guess you could have said you're allergic, but thanks.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
the gifts
Like-
were pretty hit or miss this year. Like they got the one, they got the daughter that is asking for, you know, a boy's haircut, and where's my cologne? A purse that says mermaid on it. They bought my older daughter, who actually does wear a purse, a key ring, like a build your own key ring set.
Okay.
She does not construct things, but the middle daughter is exceptionally creative. She's the
Sounds
one
like
that
they just
draws.
need to swap.
Yeah, like they crossed the wires on that one. And like it was a whole thing.
I need to eat something.
I guess we're gonna get food. We'll talk to you in a bit.
Okay. So y'all are out. I can get off of here because my phone's at 10% power.
Yeah. Save your
All
phone
right.
power.
What time are y'all gonna be back?
Like 10 minutes?
Okay. I'll call when I'm leaving Walmart.
Okay. I don't know where Matt went. I missed that part. But I'm sure he'll be back in 10 minutes too.
Insidious qualities. We should discover the depths of his treachery at a later date. Alright, I'll talk to y'all in a bit. Peace.
Bye. I'm just gonna microwave
Let's do what we can. Go around, get back. The big no.
I don't know if you're going to hear me, Matt, but I think you're back.
Yeah.
I'm just also heating up some food. Hello?
Yep.
I'm just heating up some food, Matt.
That's fine. No, I'm here when you need me.
Matt was saying, I'll be here when you need me.
Yep,
Okay.
maybe when you need me. We might end up having to stop here because the other group, I did promise them they'd at least get a session in this weekend.
Hey, if they're all ready to go, that's fine. Yeah.
But you guys are getting a little extra dipping. So, you guys are on the cusp of something fun, and this probably be a good time to stop. Ooh. We will do one of these.
I wasn't expecting to bring Ghost Ship in. That's for sure.
that's
It's a
fun.
bit of a mashup, you know.
Mhm.
I could kind of would have liked to take the ghost ship to the other port just to
Yeah,
say
check it out. Yeah.
we were on a ghost ship, but now we got that bell, so we can go back and do it later.
Any merit for this session then?
None yet.
Okay. Do you want to end it here then?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.